At the beginning, what I was doing was a stretching class. But whenever I was doing this class, Canadians will say, "Oh, you do yoga? Is that what you're doing?" So I said, "I'm doing something that is close to yoga. What is yoga?" Like, you know.
And I met Maya with her mat under her arm.
That's right.
Eager, so eager, and which made me light up. Just that sort of thirst for, teach me what you know. What is this?
So they just let me know. A yoga instructor was at the hotel, and she was giving classes. So I said, "I'll be there. I'll be one of the students."
I remember the first class, one of the first classes that we did on the beach early in the morning at 7, got up early, about 5 or so, to be able to come in from the town where she lives. And her husband said, "Maya, what are you doing? You're afraid of the dark." It was dark in the morning.
That's true.
And she said, "This is the power of yoga."
That's
that
true.
She came in all the way to be with us on the beach to have that experience. And I think that was really the first sort of communal yoga experience that you shared.
That's right. When I was starting to study physio, I said, "Wow, this is what I really like." So after 30 years, like in my 30s, is when I really found what I really like, what really wakes me up and say, "Okay, what really makes me go to the books and study." I just love it. And when I know the group is coming down, Wendy's coming down, that's it for me. So when we do the welcome, when we are waiting, everybody, all the employees said, "Oh, there, Maya, there comes your team." So I really enjoyed that. That's so cool.
When I go home, I gather information. I think about, you know, what kinds of things would be helpful to pass on so that Maya can keep building her base of knowledge. It's in her. So it's just about what can we do, and that her enthusiasm lights me up so that we have this relationship that just continues to evolve. Not only in the yoga sense, but there just becomes this appreciation of spirit. And I think that's the real sort of baseline beauty of it all, is that we share the experience of life with this common thread of yoga, moving, breathing, that awareness of how amazing it is, whether we live here or in Canada, taking the moments to really recognize and appreciate what we have.
Yep. See, to me, it's not as easy as some people think. I need to be prepared for this, and if I miss a class, I'm lost, because every class is new, completely new for me. She has beautiful routines, and I cannot miss a class. I have to be here every day, all the way. So it's not that simple, because when I take over, when she's gone and I'm doing the class, I get Canadians that are used to yoga class. So if they say this is yoga, I want them to feel that it's yoga what I'm doing. Like I know what I'm doing, right? And to me, it's very important not to get people hurt, because that will be really bad for me. So that's why I'm very into this. I study as much as I can.
She's very committed, which...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're good. I'm just so proud that you are my teacher, and I tell everybody, I have a Canadian teacher, that's Wendy. Yeah, it's just cool. And I try to get her language. That's so good. That's important, because it's not just me thinking in what I'm doing next. It's just not me thinking what people are needing in this class this week today. It's also how I get the proper language, not for them to get out of what they are, just to get them going. So sometimes I'm in the class and I just turn and I am writing, is what I think I really need. I don't consider I'm ready to say I'm a yoga teacher. She will tell me the day she considers I'm ready, but I feel such a respect for this discipline. It's just something for years. When I read the books, my God, you can really change the people's life. You can really make them feel so good. So I think I have a lot more to go. There is a long way for me still. So she will tell me the day, maybe in 10 years.
And that humble commitment and learning and understanding is what makes her skilled already.
Yeah. What makes me get it easier is the physio training that I already had, but it's not too easy to connect everything. So, yep. And every week for me here is different. I get sometimes all kind of age in my class, so I really need to know what I'm doing to make it kind of easy for everyone. Like, yeah. There's no doubt I am more calm. I love to explore myself. I love the mornings when something is wrong, that I gotta say something is wrong with me. So I love to work on myself to be able to help others. That's my big thing. I love to study. Oh, I did this yesterday and it's funny, my shoulder is not right today. So what did I do that didn't really work, right? So I enjoy that. I keep asking people to come and join the class. There is not that culture about yoga in this area. So all people will come to me to say, oh Maya, I'm so bad in pain. What should I do? That's okay. That's a good sign. They will trust me to ask me which is the proper exercise to do, right? But they are not that close to me yet. They are not coming. I tell them, you need to come. You have to have that power inside to say, okay, this is my hour of yoga. I have to look after myself. I'm gonna work out just to make myself feel good. So, but I think people are getting the culture, because whenever they hear yoga, I say, oh Maya, that's Maya. They see Maya with the mat. So.
Leading by example.
Yep. And now I'm more than happy. I have my own mat. That's so good, thanks to her and the whole team. That's something, because most of the time people come and they don't bring their mats, so they will come and ask me, or if they are looking or asking, they will say, oh Maya got those mats. So you have no idea, guys, how many people get to use those mats. That's good. That's great, and I thank you them all, because in that way I can have my class going. Yep.
Yeah, I think for me the genuine hunger and thirst for information really is what lights me up, and that within her is the information. So it's really just about sort of continually feeding it. And because it's a culture that hasn't had the same kind of exposure to this broad yoga world, there's so much. So that makes me thirsty to get more information, to then be able to transfer it over. And with the idea, like the domino effects, like we take the time to sort of settle into ourselves, to feel things within ourselves, and then to move through life with that awareness. She does that, somebody sees her doing that. So, we can affect lives all over the place through just breathing, stretching, awareness, whether it's yoga or stretching, just getting people to sort of wake up inside themselves. And I mean, her language is so incredible. It makes me really want to learn Spanish way better, because her English is so great. And that's the thirst for getting the detail of the language to be able to share with the people who are coming to her, I think is pretty spectacular. So yeah. It's changed lots about how I feel. It's a pretty divine relationship.
Yep. Yoga teaches me also to appreciate the beautiful area we have around. It's not the same Maya who can really fight or go or be angry. No way. I gotta breathe, and with the breath I find that peace in myself. Okay, this is in my way, I gotta go for it. But come, it's unbelievable. It really changed people. It really makes you feel sure of yourself, proud on yourself in a way. It helps you to know better your own person. So it's just amazing. I say from now, since I started yoga, I look like one more Canadian. Reading, watching around, walking. Now I like to go walking. It's all good. I love it. I think we have a very great area for this practice. I like it. Yep, we don't need to record the ocean waves. We have it here.